And we welcome you back to Wheat Ridge, Colorado as we get set for our title match of the GEICO Plastic Ball Championship. We saw at the beginning of the show, our friends at PTI had a bowling conversation on Friday. This man, Woody Page, did the same thing at the end of Around the Horn on Friday. Now, this is not your first live pro bowling event. The first time and the only time, 1975. Way to date yourself.
If you had said, is this your first rodeo, that might have been true. But yes, I'm back from the days of Salvino, Billy Whaley. Don Carter was my idol. The way he carried the ball up to the lanes, I loved bowling growing up. My dad was a pin setter as a teenager. My mother bowled in leagues, and I had 3 consecutive games of the same score.
And what was that score?
113.
And you got a patch for that, folks. So you haven't been at a live event since 1975. What impressions did you have that have changed?
I thought then that the guys were honestly out of shape, smoking cigarettes during the tournament. I think these guys, you have more college-educated bowlers that are out here. We just saw one. I think the guys are developing more of a personality. Back then, a black shirt was considered outrageous on the bowling alley. So I think and Tom Clark and I were talking about it. I think there are ways that the PBA could increase its exposure, and this is one way of doing it.
What are
you're doing a great
of course,
job. You're
of course I'm
idol.
doing it, Woody.
Yeah, you're rock solid.
I feel like I'm staring at you naked without the little chalkboard right here, and I'm sorry I didn't think about that until about an hour ago. We should have brought one for us.
Yeah. Well, Jeff Carter said he was going to bring one, so
we'll get right to that. What are your thoughts on this plastic ball controversy or in competition?
Well, it's in my mind a lot like golf. That technology has pushed the sport almost beyond where it should be. You can't put trees on the bowling alley. You cannot take the lanes and put spikes along them. So I think what you have to do is at least examine the ball and see how much it's actually being more important than the bowler. And in that case, I still think it should be Tiger Woods with persimmon clubs could beat anybody else. I believe with the plastic ball, and I love this concept. I wish golf would take it up. Maybe tennis have a wooden, where you have to use wood and maybe the old balls and stuff like that. I really believe other sports should pick up on this idea.
Right. Hey, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Say hi to our friends at Around the Horn. We'll see you tomorrow.
Great to see you, and I'm having a time out.
All right, yell Hambone in the final game. All right, your time now, Randy, with our GEICO Championship recap.
All right, guys, thanks very much. Semifinal number 1, Chris Barnes and Pete Weber go at it. Pete Weber takes down Chris Barnes 269 to 226. Then in our second semifinal, Jeff Carter takes on Michael Fagan, takes out Michael Fagan 220 to 191, setting up a great title match between the two buddies. We'll be back with our title match coming back. Don't go anywhere, folks. Great title match with two friends. Stay with us.